What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing a SmackDown review. We started off with Elias in the ring. He's trying to play a song, running down the crowd as usual. He starts to sing about Seth Rollins, and of course that's going to trigger Seth Rollins to come out. Elias is standing in the ring getting ready to hit him with a guitar, and Seth Rollins grabs a chair, gets in the ring, they square up. Once they take a swing at each other, Elias loses his guitar, and then quickly Jinder Mahal comes out and attacks Seth Rollins. This of course brings out Roman Reigns. He clears out the ring, and here comes Kurt Angle to make a tag team match. Jinder Mahal and Elias versus Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. What? Again. Jesus Christ, we've seen this how many times? It's like we need to make a match. Oh, cool, let's put these four together. Again. After both teams start playing patty cake with each other, trying to find out who's going to start, Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins figure it out. Sunil Singh interferes quite a bit in this match, including pulling a chair out to hit Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins chases him down with a chair, gets in the ring, and Elias DDTs Seth Rollins onto the chair, and gets the drift away for the pin. I wasn't really a big fan for this match, mainly because we've seen it I don't know how many times. We then go to our next match, Kurt Hawkins versus a jobber. There's a table full of tacos out at ringside. Kurt Hawkins gets on the microphone and says he's planning on breaking his 0-199 record. I mean, this was basically just a throwaway match. Kurt Hawkins was getting ready to finish off the jobber when Baron Corbin comes out and levels the jobber. This disqualifies Kurt Hawkins, making his record 0-200. As Baron's leaving the ring, Kurt Hawkins attacks Baron Corbin. He gets leveled, and then Baron Corbin dumps the table of tacos onto Kurt Hawkins. This bit here was pretty much another waste, but it did set up what happened backstage, where Kurt Angle questions Baron Corbin's actions, and Baron Corbin tells Kurt Angle that Stephanie McMahon made him a special constable for Raw, whatever the hell that means. To me, it basically sounds like they don't know what to do with Baron Corbin, so they're just doing this with him for the time being, which is stupid. We then have Nia Jax versus Natalya. Ronda Rousey is at the announcer's table. This is an match. There really wasn't much to it. It was basically just a build up for Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax at Money in the Bank. Natalya tweaked her knee. Nia Jax gave Natalya a Samoa drop for the pin. As the referee is checking on Natalya, Ronda Rousey comes into the ring to check on her and tells Nia Jax to back off. I was actually thinking they were going along the lines of that movie Bloodsport, where the character Jackson gets messed up by Chun-Li, and Jean-Claude Van Damme's character has to deal with the repercussions of it, and later face Chun-Li. But they didn't do that. Okay, well, let's move on. We then have Braun Strowman versus Bobby Roode. This was actually a pretty decent match. Bobby Roode bridged a ladder in between the barrier and the ring, and goaded Braun Strowman into chasing him, trying to get him to run into the ladder, which he didn't. Braun Strowman stopped short and smashed the ladder in half. Strowman got the power slam on Bobby Roode for the pin. This is an alright match. Like I said, it was pretty decent. The ladder smashing spot was actually pretty cool. So then we move on to the tag team battle royal. Whoa boy, can't wait for this one. We got Breezango, The Ascension, Rhino and Heath Slater, Titus Worldwide, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, The Revival, and the B Team. I really wasn't impressed with this. I think we all saw where this was going. The B Team actually won this one, so they'll be facing the Deleter of Worlds at Money in the Bank for the Raw Tag Team Championship. And as if we couldn't waste any more time, we have Bobby Lashley coming out. He calls out Sami Zayn. His music hits. He doesn't come out. Sami Zayn's on the microphone out in the crowd saying he's not going to be getting into the ring with him. He continues to run his mouth, as all he does best, runs down Bobby Lashley. As he's doing that, he's walking further away from the ring, up the crowd, and then later questions Bobby Lashley's involvement in the U.S. Army. I mean, I understand where they're trying to go with this because they have a match at Money in the Bank, but really, we're just wasting time now. And as we continue, we go backstage with an interview with Jinder Mahal, which follows up into a back and forth between Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal, which culminates into them fighting backstage. What the fuck? I mean, seriously. We then have a 6-woman tag match. Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, and Sasha Banks versus the Riott Squad. Let's just get as many women into one match and stuffed onto one show as much as possible. Shortly after the match started, Alexa Bliss got injured. After the faces were getting beat up, Bayley comes running out to get a tag in. She gets in and gets the pin on Sarah Logan. But we later find out backstage that because of Baron Corbin, Kurt Angle informs Bayley, Ember Moon, and Sasha Banks that they were disqualified because of what Bayley did. Once again, another wasted match. We then come to our main event, Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. This is actually an okay match. I liked it. Wasn't too crazy about how it ended. Kevin Owens was stomping Finn Balor in the corner. The referee was telling him to stop. He didn't, so the referee disqualifies him. So Finn Balor wins. After the match, Kevin Owens grabs a ladder, puts it in the ring, climbs up to the top of the ladder, was trying to jump off, but couldn't. He stalled. Finn Balor comes running up, knocks him off the ladder. Finn Balor climbs up the ladder and gives him a coup de grace from pretty much the top of the ladder, and then climbs back up and pulls down the Money in the Bank briefcase. And herein ends tonight's Raw. There wasn't really much to like about this Raw. There was a couple of good matches. The Braun Strowman, Bobby Roode match was good, and the Kevin Owens and Finn Balor match was alright. Everything else was either or just pretty much a fucking waste of time. Hopefully we'll have a better outcome tomorrow night on SmackDown. But that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. I'll be back tomorrow for the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.